So you might be wondering, why? Why torture yourself?
MRT speed run 20 flights. Me and the boys will be traveling to every single MRT station in Singapore in world record time. All 142 MRT stations. Nobody has ever done this before. Ever. Okay, so here's the strat gang. Me, Alston, Shengjun, and Brandon will be traveling to every single MRT station starting from Punggol and then we'll end it off at Bayshore. Okay, so here's the layout. We'll start at Punggol, complete the first 4 LRT loops, go all the way NEL, travel the whole entire distance of NEL, and then take the Circle Line, complete the Circle Line all the way to Dhoby Ghaut, and then we'll go red line, green line, and then blue line. I can't see anything here, by the way. Blue line, LRT, the Bukit Panjang LRT thing, and then we'll take the brown line and we'll end it off there. Now, is it the most efficient path? Okay, so here are the rules. Timer starts when we enter the first train and end off when we exit the last train. We'll have to travel to all 142 different MRT stations without leaving the station itself. So I'm not including the gantry because we definitely need the toilet breaks. There's no toilets inside the MRT, there's only toilets outside the MRT. And also no food because it's illegal. Also another thing, we didn't record enough footage, mostly because we got lazy and gave up midway. So fuck it, let's just add a tier list of every single MRT line, you know? Cause why not? The video isn't as confusing as it already is.
So Brandon and Shengjun were the ones that came up with the idea. I think it just came out of the blue. Here's the whole entire document. It lists down every single MRT line. And I don't know, man. I think it might be because of the stressful JC life. Because there's actually no way in hell that we're gonna actually.
Before we actually began the trip, we were supposed to wait for another person. But
Shani thought we were cancelling, and we waited.
30 minutes.
We waited him for him to go to Woodley and back to Ocean Park.
yeah, my guy actually ditched us. So not only were we 30 minutes behind schedule, we were also disorganized as fuck. Also, Brandon's card didn't work for some reason and delayed 10 minutes as well. Great.
So now Brandon's over there, and because his card just got declined, and we're just talking.
No, but why is he going to take his ticketing service? He's supposed to go to the US.
Choking me.
So here are all the station signs. We are going to take picture of each and every single station sign just so that there's proof that we went to all those stations. It's not like we're faking our content. No. That definitely doesn't happen in YouTube.
So for my take, the LRT is pretty useless. I can't see a reason why you would, take the LRT when you could just, rent a bike or walk. Unless you're disabled, then yeah, the LRT is pretty useful for you. I just personally think that LRT was kind of a mistake. The broken windows, the broken speakers. Also, there's a bunch of stations that are just grasslands or forests. Like, why would there be a station there?
Looking at you, technically.
Overall, compared to the other lines, 0 out of 10. Straight to F tier. Straight to F tier right there. I kind of believe that there's a conspiracy behind the LRT. Like, the government just built it just so that it could prove to us that the MRT and bus isn't actually all that bad. It's like some sort of like reverse publicity kind of thing, Whatever. At least I don't live near the thing. Alright, next up.
Purple.
1 hour in.
Minus like extra 30 minutes.
How are you feeling? Guys, So for the NEL, it is a pretty short line compared to the others, only 18 stations. And to be honest, throughout our entire experience there, it was kind of chill. It was probably because it was after peak hours. So yeah, there was like basically nobody there. If I'm not wrong, the trip took about 45 minutes. So for 18 stations, it's actually not that bad, right? And yeah, to be honest, I don't really have that much to say about the NEL. Other than, you know, it's very practical, very fast. I regret doing this. Solid A tier. There are much worse lines compared to the NEL. Such as... So switching at Harbourfront, now we're at the Circle Line. The line that breaks down every 10 seconds. Thank God it didn't break down while we were doing this challenge, or else, you know, we're gonna have to repeat it again. No, I'm not gonna repeat it again. Screw that. Now this was the first line that I would consider an actual full MRT lines. With 29 stations, you could watch a movie while riding this. The good thing is that when the train isn't constipated every 2 seconds, the train ride is actually pretty relaxing. You know, you could sit down, read a book, maybe catch up on some Z's, or you could just stare into the black abyss, I guess. Too bad we had to step out for every station to take a picture. So overall, I would give it a B tier, mostly because it is quite mediocre, but you still can travel to a lot of places across the country without even having to deal with Central. So yeah, moving on to the next station. Look at those dudes. Look at those people. So I am quite biased towards this line, mostly because I use it every time I go outside, which is once per year. But also without it, I'll probably have to eat grass every day. Alright, so now we're at the red line, the OG. This was where it all began, alright? Back in the 1980s when maps looked like this. Beautiful. So the red line was actually the most crowded out of all of them. Probably because it was during peak hours and also because we kept going in and out of the train to take goddamn pictures. Oh yeah, Elston had to hop off.
Change the world. My final message. Goodbye.
Because he had actual things to do. Yeah, so some pros for the NSL. It is quite convenient for those that live up north.
Wow.
And other than that, yeah, the view is quite nice. You're not staring into the black abyss. The newer trains that service the line is actually, they're actually quite nice. And then for some cons, it is crowded, overcrowded as well, especially during peak hours. And the screens usually have some problem with them, either updating Windows or like an actual cockroach inside. It gets a C for crowded and cockroaches. Yeah.
Train services in Singapore between New Orleans and Manchester will continue to
The green line is actually kind of similar to the red line, just that it takes 2 goddamn hours to finish the whole entire trip. Now we're at Tiong Bahru. We just finished the Tuas Link.
Tuas Link to Pasir Ris. This is the worst stretch.
Funny thing is that if you stay in the MRT for 3 hours and actually use your EZ card, you just get locked out. So the main 2 reasons why the green line takes so goddamn long is mostly because of the western stretch here and the Tanah Merah stretch here. Now you might be wondering why Tanah Merah? We had to go to Tanah Merah, wait 5 minutes, go to Pasir Ris, wait 5 minutes, loop back, come back to Tanah Merah, wait 5 minutes, go to Changi Airport, wait 5 minutes, just to loop back and go to Expo to take the downtown line, which is fucking crazy. Under some scenarios, it might be actually faster to take a detour than to actually take the whole entire green line by itself, which is fucking insane. Overall, it is quite similar to NSL. You know, you have your outdoor segment and you have your underground segment. And to be honest, I'm biased towards red line, so it gets below red line. C tier. Now, I never understood why downtown line had a station called downtown. Cause like, do you just CBD at CBD? Like, it's like downtownception, right? Like a whole entire CBD underneath a CBD, which kind of makes sense actually because it's downtown. So moving on to the blue line, the beta circle line. And honestly, it's kind of sigma. With its incredibly fast travel time and good old underground view, like, at this point, why need windows, yeah? Might as well just put like a PNG of like Mandai Reservoir and just call it a day. But fuck. Useful for those that actually live up here and need to commute to Central, and also an actual tourist trap. It gets a solid B, right? Not above Circle Line though, mostly because it's a beta or higher student. Finally, the last LRT line, the Bukit Panjang line. And although it is the oldest LRT in Singapore, which means that there is a lot of fucking stairs.
But 30 flights of goddamn stairs. Oh my gosh.
Incredibly narrow for a station that has no doors. Bumpy ass ride, and broken. It's always the broken windows. It looks retro as fuck. Like, look at it. It retains the visual style of olden days Singapore, and it's like similar to those old shopping malls back when we were goddamn industrial slaves. All in all, D tier. The old style really sold me out actually. The LRT still sucks though. Oh yeah, Elston's back. Yay! Hunting is coming. Oh, there he is. You know, the brown line has been a long time coming for the Northerners. Mostly because we've been neglected for like 2 fucking decades. Whatever. At least I could go to Gardens by the Bay for some reason. So last but not least, we have the brown line, the newest kid on the block, with even newer extensions as of December 2024. Now, throughout our entire experience, we've had our ups and downs, lefts and rights, among us in the sky. But none of us could have predicted what was at the end of our journey. Hearing loss. I swear to God, LT must have added like whistles at the sides of the train, because I think I went deaf halfway through the line. But aside from that, I have to say that this MRT line is the best out of all of them. Crazy fast travel times, there are always seats whenever you go into the train, and the aircon is literally -1 degree Celsius every time. S tier. Literally no competition. Oh yeah, at the last hour we had a friend join us. It's the boy! So, after all that we've been through, the LRTs, the purple line, the yellow line, the red line, the blue line, all 142 stations, without stepping out of the MRT station, how long did it actually take for us to beat this challenge? Sub 11 hours. Almost Alright. Am I happy that it ended? Yes. Will I ever do this again? No. Screw this. I'm out. So yeah, this video wasn't supposed to be informative or vlog-like. We literally just had an idea and we just went with it. You know. And yeah, there was actually no prior decision to make a video before we did the challenge. I just did it just for this date channel. And despite my strong feelings towards living after all of this, it's been fun. It's been fun. You know, doing cookie shit in public, hanging out with my friends, recording in this grassland. Like, where the hell am I? All that I can really say is that, yeah, like, thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
And last one. There's only one more stop. One more stop left. Oh, one more stop left.
Remember I said 9 power, I lied. Remember when I said that we were going to finish the blue line? I lied. I hope there won't be a